Welcome back, friends, for more Santa Lucia. So, in the last episode, a lot kind of went down. So, in the last episode, we had, Ben's jealousy building up into just something very dark as he stares into the bridge and almost jumps off the bridge. And of course, later we find out rumors about the idea that Russell might be a rapist. And we actually get to reveal a little bit about Zach a little bit and why he has his hood up all the time, because he's kind of embarrassed about being a water dragon. Because by being a water dragon, he got picked on a lot for the fins that he had. So I'm pretty excited to see where the rest of this day as well as day 8 goes. So let us continue. When I return to Russell's side, it seems the checkout line has died down. Probably because a couple more lanes opened up. Welcome back. Where's Zach? He'll be right out. Right on. Hey. Zach emerges from the restroom and joins us with his hood off. Good. I'm proud of him for that. Everything alright, kid? Yeah, I just needed time to breathe. Cool, because we should probably get this guy some medicine before he hacks up a lung. What? We finally make it to the pharmacy section. So, Zach, do I know you from somewhere? As I'm scanning the aisle for flu medicine, I listen in on their conversation. That was quite the introduction you gave me. Not gonna lie, I haven't been hugged like that since I was a toddler. It felt kinda nice. Sorry about that. You just reminded me of someone else. How many lions named Russell who look like me are there? How many lions named Russell who look like me are there? Am I that unoriginal? Well, I guess you weren't quite the unique snowflake you thought you were, huh? Touché, Ben. Luckily, Russell can take a lighthearted jab. It's nothing, really. I got you mixed up with someone else. Can we drop it? Sure, whatever. May have to hunt down my doppelganger someday, though. The world can only handle one Russell at a time. With that, he disappears around the corner. Oh, wait, where are you going? Just gonna pick up a couple of things. Be back in a sec. Ben, I think we're down the wrong aisle. Huh? He points at the aisle sign above us. This is the feminine hygiene aisle. Ah! I recoil in horror. I must be really out of it. I follow him as he leads me around the corner. The stuff we're looking for should be right here. He grabs a bottle from one of the shelves and hands it to me. That's the stuff my mom gives me when I catch the flu, so I know it works. It's pretty powerful, but it'll make you drowsy. Huh? Sounds like exactly what I need. I drop into the hand basket I'm carrying. Thanks, Zach. No problem. Hi, I'm back. Russell comes around the corner on the far side of the aisle, carrying a bunch of stuff in his arms. What's all that? Only the most essential things every young college student should have. He walks up to me and drops a whole load into my handbasket. Hey! My eyes widen when I see exactly what they are. Condoms and lube. What the hell? Hey, you can never be too prepared. I bought extra for you too, Zach. Huh? Don't be so bashful. I'm sure a stud like you bangs all sorts of chicks. He holds a box of condoms up. Always keep it wrapped. If she tells you she's on the pill and wants you to go raw, for the love of God, don't listen to her. He lets the box fall back into the basket after making his point. Other than that, go nuts. Thanks for the sex ed, Russell. I'm gonna go over here. Zach heads to the end of the aisle and starts browsing the display setup. Did I say something wrong? Shrug my shoulders. It's part of his social anxiety, I think. Frankly, I'm surprised we're getting as much out of him today as we are. He's that bad? I wouldn't put it that way. Just hold back a little with him, okay? He's pretty sensitive. Russell gives me a thumbs up. Can do, no problem. Thanks. Make our way back towards the front of the store. You guys have anything else you'd like to pick up while we're here? Zach looks over at me without saying anything. Honestly, I think I want to go back to the dorm. Pretty sick, remember? Oh, that's right, yeah. Shame. I was gonna order one of those giant sub sandwiches I told you about. It would take a while to make, though. I'd rather make sure Ben doesn't get any sicker. Fair enough. We managed to get in line to check out before anyone else shows up. I'll be taking this at least. He grabs a pack of gum from the rack overlooking the conveyor belt and drops it in the basket. How are we gonna split it? Split what? I'm paying for it all, don't worry. Huh? I put a hand on Zach's shoulder. Just roll with it, man. It's what Russell does. Yeah, listen to the cat. I get my jollies making sure kids like you stay afloat. Okay then. With the medicine I need in tow, we finally make our way back to USL. That was surprisingly fun. Fun enough to almost help me forget what I heard about Russell. I can't do it. Not today. I gulp down the sweet and bitter syrup while holding my nose. Oh, why does medicine always have to taste so nasty? Zach sits with his chair angled towards me, while Russell stands with his back resting against the wall. Ugh. I forgot to buy a bottle of water. Didn't Chris give you the whole sustainability lecture? The school frowns on people who buy plastic water bottles. Eh? Yeah, I remember that. My mentor said we should all have reusable bottles. But nothing like the sweet taste of chlorine and pesticides from the water on campus. I heard there's enough shit in it to turn the frogs gay. Zach shakes his head. That's a complete fabrication, and kind of speciesist, if you ask me. I respond to Russell while digging into my mini fridge for the soda I bought the other day. Then why am I always getting hit on by frog dudes? Checkmate. audibly groan while taking a swig from the bottle. You feeling better, Ben? Yeah, I don't feel like throwing up anymore. But hopefully the medicine kicks in soon. The aches are still there. Good to hear. You know, guys, I'm an adult. I don't need you dotting over me like a small child. I'm a small child. Nah, you'll always be a kid to me. He snickers under his breath. He gets off of the wall and walks into the center of the room. Man, it's been a while since I lived in this building. Every room looks exactly the same. I don't mind. Kid, you didn't even decorate your side of the room. Oh. Russell puts a hand in the air. Alright. If everything's good, then I'm gonna peace out. I'm late for a smoke appointment anyway. See you later, Russell. Oh, whoops. Wrong voice. See you later, Russell. Get some rest, kid. And as for you, Zach? Yeah? Russell reaches into his pocket and pulls out another one of his business cards. You're pretty chill. Hit me up sometime. I'm down to hang out whenever. Can't help but give Zach a sideways glance. They're sure hitting it off quick. Why did I have such a hard time getting through to him? I don't know what to say. You don't have to say anything. Talk to you guys later. And with that, the lion exits the room. He's pretty nice. Yeah. I don't know why I'm feeling so jealous right now. You should get some sleep. When the medicine kicks in, you're gonna feel really drowsy. So I went from a fake yawn to a real yawn. Him mentioning that is like an instant trigger. All of a sudden, all I want to do is lay down. Don't forget I bought you a sandwich if you get hungry. Thanks, I appreciate that. I take my roommate's advice and jump into bed. Pull the covers over me. I think I'm just gonna rest well, Ben. September 8th, 2018. I slowly open my eyes. The stars in the night sky greet me with their radiance. It feels like I'm floating in space. I notice a gentle force is pushing me along. Glancing to my sides, I see I'm surrounded by trees. I'm vaguely aware of the cold sensation running up my back. Am I in water? Yeah, that's what this feels like. I'm floating on my back down a river. But why? I attempt to move my body to get a better view, but it doesn't respond. I can't even move my neck to get a better view. It's almost like I'm paralyzed. What the hell is going on? A sudden weariness washes over me. I just want to close my eyes for a bit. Don't worry, it'll all be over soon. I should just sleep. Forever. My trip is suddenly interrupted when I wash ashore. Instead of the feeling of cool, inviting water flowing through my fur, it's replaced by sand and silt. My eyes slowly open again. It's so lonely here all by myself. Wonder where... Oh. There you are. He emerges from behind a tree and stares down at me while approaching. Come and take me away to paradise, have you? Thought you were supposed to guide me down the river, not throw me in it. How silly. Now directly above me, he stares down with his alluring red eyes. Of course, my savior. My arms crack from the rigor mortis as I reach up for his hand. My eyes swing open. Ah, crap. I forgot to set my phone to vibrate. I reach over to grab it from the nightstand, hopefully silencing it before it wakes up my roommate. Yeesh, 6 in the morning. I sit up and wait for my eyes to adjust to the darkness. God, whose idea was it to set the meeting at 6:30 anyway? Am I even gonna have enough time to take a shower? Good thing I packed my bag for this. I slip out of bed and try to shake off the morning stiffness with some light stretches. Man, what a difference 24 hours make. I'm feeling late years better than I did yesterday. Maybe it was the medicine. Maybe it was the rest. All I know is I couldn't have asked for a better outcome. Chris mentioned in the email that the service trip is a 2-day event. Sort of like camping. It's been a while, hasn't it? Now able to see a bit more than just eerie blackness, I noticed that Zach isn't in his bed. Huh. I always knew he was an early bird, but I didn't realize he'd get up this early. That probably explains why I never see him. I bet he's already down at the buses, waiting for his group to arrive. With a shrug on my shoulders, I walk over and grab my toiletries container, then wrap a fresh towel around my waist. I've only got a half an hour. I'm gonna have to be quick. Hopefully there's... Damn. Nobody in the showers. My heart sinks when I see every shower head is currently in use. A line has also started forming, which is even more disheartening. At least there's some eye candy. I try my best to control my wandering eyes, to no avail. I wonder if I should try one of the other floors. Maybe Brian and Carlos are showering downstairs. Or Nate upstairs? My stomach flutters for a second before I shake it off and bring myself back to reality. I don't have time for this. I can fantasize about things later. I put my container down at my feet and lean against the wall. Guess I'll have to be patient. I finished double checking my luggage before throwing the backpack over my shoulder. Just enough stuff to keep me, to last me up for a day trip. Change of clothes, some deodorant, shampoo. I'm even gonna bring some medicine and aspirin just in case I'm not over the cold as I think. Pretty sure I covered everything Chris mentioned. Oh wait! I rush over to my desk and reach around behind it. I unplug something very important I don't want to leave without. My phone charger. I shake my head and slip it into one of my side pouches. What a disaster it would be if I ran out of juice out there. I lose my mind with boredom. I give the room one last scan to make sure. Kind of disappointed Zach and I aren't going to be heading down buses together. His jacket's gone as well as his backpack, so all I'm left to assume is that he prepared and took off well ahead of me. A little rude, I'll admit, but totally a Zach thing to do. Anyway, I should probably get going. One look at the digital clock on my nightstand tells me I'm gonna have to book it if I want to be down there before 6:30. As I exit the hall, I see tons of students making their way towards the stairwells. At least I'm not the only one that's taking his time. I squeezed past a few who decided now was the right time to park in the middle of the hall to hold a conversation. When I reach the stairwell, I glance out the window and see a current of students heading for the parking lot. Might as well go with the flow, huh? There's no way I'm gonna find anyone I know in this mess. Now which bus did Chris say I was looking for? I think it was Cambrian Valley. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was it. Chris left us some pictures of what to expect from the place in his email. It looks like a beautiful forested valley that empties into the ocean. Jess would have loved to see it. I guess I could send her pictures of it later. I'm sure she'd appreciate it. The crowd starts to spread out once we reach the parking lot. Everyone heads in their own directions, probably looking for their designated bus. I look out when I find mine, second in line in a long row of buses. Hello, is this Cambrian Valley? Ben! Good to see you, mate. Uh-huh. I'm caught off guard when Chris runs up to me and wraps an arm around my shoulder. Wow, that's certainly a greeting. Sorry. I was worried you weren't gonna make it, because you're cold. Nah, I'm pretty over it today. I pat my backpack to emphasize the next point. I brought some medicine just in case, though. I'm glad you're here. Come, everyone's waiting for you. Shit. I take it I'm the last one here, huh? Well... He leads me towards the bus entrance, where I see a bunch of familiar faces gathered together. Ben! Just like Chris earlier, Karina runs up to me and gives me a hug. I missed you yesterday. Are you feeling better? Yeah, I should be good. Good morning, Ben. Morning, Nate. I address the rest of them as a group. So, how's everyone doing? Fine. Brian folds his arms and looks off in another direction. Huh. Guess he's still mad about Thursday. It is, a bit early. I wish I brought a jacket. I smiled with him. He's definitely looking a lot more casual than usual with that baseball cap. Maybe he's the kind to be chill on the weekends. Howdy, Ben. Shay steps forward and waves at me. You're on this trip too, Shay? Yes, I sure am. Ugh, that was weird. I don't know how that was a bad voice. We've got 6 mentorship groups assigned to Cambrian Valley. I think we're the second largest location group. He starts looking around at the other buses. What's the biggest one? Can't help my curiosity. Oh god. I don't even know how to pronounce this. I'm gonna move on. I know what the location is, I just don't know how to pronounce it. I believe. Wow, isn't that super far from here? About 6 or so hours, yeah. These are day trips, remember? Ugh, don't remind me. So, how far is Cambrian Valley? 4 hours south. Damn, are you serious? Would have rather went to Yosemite. That's how I'm gonna pronounce it. Yosemite? I don't know. Yosemite. I don't know. You guys can yell at me in the comments. It's gonna take that long. Oh, cheer up, Ben. I think you'd be surprised how beautiful Cambrian Valley is. When I was a freshman, that was the location my roommate and I were assigned for our service trip. I see. Well, if he says it's nice, then I'll believe him. The pictures he shared were pretty cool. We're ready for boarding. The bus driver steps down from the entrance and ushers us aboard. Here we go! I'm so excited. I end up being the last to get on the bus. Stepping down the central aisle, I see most seat pairs are already taken. Karina sits with Shay, Nate with somebody from another mentorship group. Huh? To my surprise, a certain someone decided to sit alone. The panda stares out the window, not paying much attention to what's going on around him. Hey, is this seat taken? His usual expression comes back, though I notice a tinge of unease when he realizes who was talking to him. Oh, no, it's not. I know you can't get enough of me, so take a seat. He pats the empty slot right next to him. Right, sure. I take the backpack off my shoulders and slip it under the seat as I sit down. He returns to staring out the window. Jeez, I really pissed him off on Thursday, didn't I? So... I scratch behind my ear and attempt to gather my thoughts. Brian, you got a moment to talk? Sure. What's up? Is this your way of asking me out? You know you didn't have to work this hard for it, right? I roll my eyes. I'm being serious, dude. Oh. Right. Sorry. He stammers while shifting in his seat. Okay. And what's there to talk about? I wanted to apologize for snapping at you on Thursday. I was really out of line, especially since you were worried about me. I don't know what came over me. I chuckle under my breath. It's weird having people care about me like that. You don't have to apologize, dude. I already forgot about it, in fact. But I'll accept the apology anyway. Huh? Water under the bridge. He nudges my shoulder with a fist. I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks. Brian stretches out his arms before leaning back into the chair, looking out the window. Wait, why does he still look upset? He just said he forgave me. I guess it's my turn to check in on you. You doing okay? You look a bit out of it. That obvious? Well, for one, you're not strutting around the bus hitting on everyone with a pulse and a penis. Yeah, kinda. He shakes his head. No, I can't say I'm doing well at all right now. What's wrong? He rolls his head side to side, almost as if he's doing a neck stretch. I didn't make the cut. Wait, what? I thought you were already on the football team. What happened? He shakes his head. No, I'm on the team. I'm just not going to be the quarterback this season. Oh. He smiles faintly, but the disappointment is etched all over his face. I'm so sorry, man. That sucks. You were so hyped up about it, too. Yeah. Coach decided to go with one of the seniors since it's that guy's last chance before graduation. Still feels like they led you on a bit. Yeah, I know. I had the choice of several schools that wanted me to be their QB, and I chose USL. Guess I'm a little too much brine for them to handle, you know? I laugh with him. At least he's taking it in stride. Hey, chin up. On the bright side, this gives you a chance to see what college-level play feels like before getting all the responsibilities. You're right. Damn, you're kind of sexy when you're not being so catty. Hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves, right? Alright? Sure thing. And Ben? Yeah? Thanks. I mean it. Don't mention it. The mentors do a final head count of their groups before the bus's engine starts. Before long, we're leaving the parking lot and turning onto St. Street. Hey Layla, are you ready to jam? Up near the front of the bus, Chris stands and addresses the rabbit girl on the opposite of his. Hit it, Chris. She pops up with just as much enthusiasm. Jeez. She's like a female version of Chris. Everybody, we've got a special performance for you. Chris pulls a tiny guitar-looking thing from a bag next to him and holds it in the air. I'm Chris, and I'm Layla. Oh, dear Christ. When I realize exactly where this is going. And we're the Crazy Minstrels. My face nearly implodes from the cringe. As Chris begins strumming the ukulele and Layla sings along, a loud collective groan echoes throughout the bus. That guy. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Literally has no shame. About an hour into the drive, things start to settle into a steady rhythm. The beautiful coastal highway flashes by out the window. As for Brian, he started making his rounds up and down the bus, doing exactly what I expected him to do. I can flex more than just my arms, if you know what I'm saying. Me, on the other hand. And then Addie was all, that's not what Fanny means. I end up sitting next to Nate, who's surprisingly chatty, even when he has a book in his hands. The thing's one hell of a tome, too. Clocking in at a little over 1,000 pages when I started asking how long it was. Didn't realize he'd be into stories about creepy clowns stalking kids in backwater Maine. Nice It reference. Wow. You said she's British, right? Yeppers. What exactly does Fanny mean to them? Oh, it's a bit more unpleasant than here in the States. I tilt my head slightly with a smirk. Go on. Bah? It's, slang for... My pocket suddenly starts buzzing. Hold that thought. I fish the phone out of my pocket and inspect the screen. Zach? Huh? I wonder what he's calling me for out of the blue. Shouldn't he be on a bus heading somewhere too? Hello, this is Ben Rivers. The distinct, trembly voice of my roommate answers on the other end. Hey, Ben, it's Zach. What's up, man? I didn't see you this morning. Nate pokes me in the shoulder. Tell him I said hi. Sure. Zach, Nate says hi. The dragon doesn't respond. Zach, are you still here? Still there? Ben, I really messed up. I sit forward in my seat, concerned. What happened? The panicking dragon managed to regain composure, then answers. I forgot today was the service trip. I missed my bus. Well, shit. What the hell were you doing? What the hell were you up to this morning? I figured you were already out the door and prepared for the trip when I woke up. I don't know. I just felt like taking a walk. You didn't see everyone heading for the parking lot? I went home, okay? He snaps back surprisingly hard. Oh, alright. Sorry. If I knew you forgot, I would have reminded you. What am I gonna do? Have you called your mentor and told him what's up? As expected, silence. Dude. I can't. It's too embarrassing. I unconsciously scan the bus for options. When I see a familiar, bespeculated Aussie sitting in the front row, laughing with the rabbit from earlier, my brain hatches an idea. Wait a sec. The requirement is to do a service project, right? Yeah, that's what it says. It doesn't specify where or with who, though. What do you mean? Oh, hold on, I think I have a plan. Call you back, dude. Wait, what are you... I hang up before he finishes. Sorry, I'd rather not hear your objections, Zach. Because I know you totally would to this. What's wrong? My roommate forgot about the service trip. I'm gonna see if I can pull some strings to help him out. Need some help? Nah, I got this. Thanks, though. No problem, darling. I'm just gonna keep reading then. Go for it. I get up from my seat and carefully make my way towards the front row. When I reach Chris's aisle, I get down on a knee so I'm not trying to balance myself with the swaying of the vehicle. Hey, Chris, do you have a second? Ben, how you doing, mate? I'm fine. Glad to hear it. Hey, so, I have a big favor to ask you. What is it? He looks at me with all the attentiveness of a school teacher. My roommate missed his bus for the service trip. Oh no, that's terrible! Yeah, he called me and was freaking out. Is there anything we can do to help him? Layla, what's the protocol for students who miss the service trip? The rabbit leans forward and addresses us. They get a 0 for the assignment and fresh sem lecture. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, whoever misses it has no chance of ever getting an A in the class. Shit. Just surely they can make up for it, can't they? She shakes her head, almost as if she's had to deal with this topic before. Well, they're out of luck unless they can secure a ride to one of the designated locations. Is that so? Huh. You should tell your roommates to see if he can get out to his location. I think back to how he responded to me on the phone. How much he avoids his mentor. Somehow I don't think he even knows where his service trip was supposed to be. He'd probably be better off with the people he trusts anyway. I wonder, would he be able to get credit if he came to Cambrian Valley? I mean, Layla decides to chime in. Technically, as long as a mentor signs off on it, the student should get credit. Ah, that's great. Yeah, it really is. Thanks. Well, there's your answer, mate. If your roommate can find a way to Cambrian Valley today, I can make sure he gets credit for the assignment. Thanks, Chris. That helps a lot. Don't mention it. I turn around and start heading back to my seat. That solves one issue at least, but... Hello? Zach, it's me. Ben, I don't know what to do. Relax, I just got more information from my mentor. He says if you can get a ride to Cambrian Valley, he'll make sure you get credit. Wait, really? Yep. Oh, that's great. Oh. He trails off rather than staying excited. What now? I'd ask my parents, but they're busy all day. I don't think this is gonna work. How frustrating. Why weren't you more attentive about this, Zach? I take a deep breath. Think. There's gotta be some way to help him out. I hate to leave him high and dry just as we're starting to become friends. It finally hits me. I've got a crazy idea that just might work. Huh? Remember Russell from yesterday? Yeah, of course. You seem pretty comfortable around him. That's good. I'm gonna give him a call and see if he's willing to help. He gave me a ride to USL when I was in a tight spot. Maybe he's willing to help you out too. I don't want to put him out or anything. Relax, I know him pretty well. Or do I? Jeez, I wish I never overheard the mentors talking about him. No time to worry about it, though. Zach needs a ride, and he's the only one I can think of that could provide one. I'm sure he'll be up for it, since it gets him out of the dorms for a bit. Okay. Give me a sec. I'll call him right now. I hang up on Zach and scroll down my contacts to the Lion. It's possible I could be putting my roommate in danger. Should I really set this up? Is a grade really worth the risk? But it's Russell we're talking about here. He's the guy who's got me to school in time for orientation. Gave me a personalized tour of the school. Access to his private study room. Bought almost $1,000 worth of textbooks for me. I shake my head. He's been nothing but a good friend to me. I owe it to him to give him the benefit of the doubt. But I need answers too. Can't just let this sit in the back of my mind any longer. The moment I get the chance, I'm going to be straight up with him and ask. Ma? I'm greeted with a sleepy yawn. Jeez, dude, it's the weekend. I figured you'd still be asleep at this time, Ben. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. It's all good, kid. What's up? Feeling better today? Yeah, I am. Thanks for asking. I pause for a moment to think about how I'm going to phrase this. Okay, look. I've got a really big favor to ask, man. This should be good. There's a faint playfulness to his tone that reassures me. So today's our service trip. My ears perk up when he breaks into uncontrolled laughter. Shit, man, I totally forgot about that waste of time. Let me guess, you slept in, missed your bus? Not exactly. Nah, you totally did. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Hey, give me some credit. I take it you need Senpai Russell to drive you to wherever bumfuck location they assigned you, right? Can I finish, please? I get a little impatient with him for making such a brash assumption. I mean, he's not wrong, but it's technically not for me. So I'm still good, right? Go ahead, I'm listening. I'm actually on the bus to Cambrian Valley right now. Is that so? It's a nice enough place. Been there a couple of times, in fact. Good, so you know how to get there. Where are you going with this exactly? I'm not sure I follow. Okay, so... Remember my roommate Zach from yesterday? Yeah, what about him? Well, he's the one that missed the bus. You're kidding. No. I notice my toes are fidgeting in my shoes. Why is it so awkward to ask? He's kind of freaked out about it, and I was wondering if you could have me drive him out there. Yeah. No problem. I'm down. Really? Just like that? You sound like you're expecting a no. Well, it's a bit of a long drive. I've done worse for less. God, that was some shitty weed. What was that? Nothing. I'll do it for the kid. Don't you worry. You will? Yeah. I don't know, I felt this unspoken bond with him. Wish I could explain it better. That's good, isn't it? I don't know anymore. Funny how the dice rolls. Even though they fired me, I'm still participating in the service trip bullshit in one way or another. Sorry. I'm not complaining. I had nothing better to do today, so I might as well take a road trip. I will say, though, you owe me for this one, kid. I can practically see the smirk from the other end of the line. You bet. I gave Zach my number, so tell him to give me a call, and we'll set things up. Thanks, Russell. You're really saving his ass here. Oh, I know. Guess I'm in the business of saving asses, huh? Oof. Talk to you later, kid. See you, Russell. With that, the call ends. I immediately switch over to Zach's number. Yeah, Ben? Good news. Russell's willing to give you a ride. He is? Oh, that's great. Jesus. Can't thank you enough, Ben. Don't thank me. Thank him. He's the one that's got to drive you all the way out here. Yeah. He gave you his card yesterday, right? He did. He told me to he told me to have you call him so you guys can get things arranged. Oh, right. Okay. Guess I'll see you when you get there, huh? Yeah. Alright. Tell him I said thanks again. Will do. See you soon, Ben. I hang up the phone, hopefully for the last time on this topic. A long, satisfied sigh. I relax back into my seat. I take it everything went well? Yeah, got all covered. That's fabulous. He buries his nose back in the tome he's reading, giving me a little breathing room, which I appreciate. I take a moment to look around the bus again. A few seats forward, I see Brian has found his way next to a cute wolf guy. Yeah, he looks like Brian's type for sure. Wouldn't doubt he's trying his hardest to show off his moves. If you know what I'm saying. Off to the side, in the adjacent row, I see a familiar, chubby form sits with his head resting against the bus's window. Looks like he managed to get the row all to himself. Lucky tiger. He has his baseball cap adjusted so it's covering his eyes. The faint sound of snoring reaches my ears. That's kind of cute. Guess it wouldn't hurt to get a nap in, considering what's waiting for us as soon as we get to our destination. Then there's the pair in the row behind us. Can't get a good look at them, but I'd recognize their voices from anywhere. So, what's your opinion? I'm sorry, what? The guy's I've been telling you about this whole time. Oh, right. I was totally paying attention. Do you think I should ask him out? He's a bit older than I am. If you're into him, I say go for it. Yeah, I know that tone of voice. She's saying whatever she needs to get her roommate out of her hair. You think so? I wouldn't say it if I wasn't sure. All right, I'm gonna do it then. Thanks for the advice, doll. Seriously, don't mention it. I admire that she's willing to put up with her relatively enthusiastic roommate. Sometimes I feel like we could have done better with each other's roommates. You know, once you ignore the whole gender difference thing. Oh well. Gotta make do with what you have. Let out a good yawn. Carlos has the right idea. I think I'm gonna catch some extra sleep. Especially since I had to wake up early for this. We finally arrive at the campground about 15 minutes past noon. Even though it was a nearly 4-hour drive, the view when we first entered Cambrian Valley was stunning. The pictures did this place no justice, that's for sure. Situated near the southern end of the Santa Lucia mountain range, the valley opens out to the sea. As we drove inward, though, the pure majesty of the surrounding rock walls took my breath away. I lived in Colorado for most of my life, so the view is somewhat familiar to me. However, what makes this place stand out is how close to sea level it is. The trees and shrubs are completely different form from what I'm used to, giving everything a strikingly different aesthetic. To reach our campground, the bus had to take a side road that runs parallel to the main river that cuts through the valley. From what I can tell, we're relatively high up. Wouldn't be surprised if there was a nice vista of the alley from here. Once we've all filed out of the bus, the mentor separates us into our mentorship groups once again. Is everyone here? Don't worry, I'm not late this time. Good. I was thinking about leaving you behind on the bus if you couldn't get your act together. Hey! Take a deep breath, my lovelies. Nate dramatically sucks air into his lungs. I don't think you're gonna find fresher air than in a coastal forest like this. You're right. This would be a great place to get some aerobic training in. If I could have everyone gather in close, I need to go over today's itinerary. Yeah, sure. We form a small circle around Chris so he doesn't have to yell. Where is it? He fumbles through his backpack, looking for what I assume is a packet of paperwork. Aha! He pulls out a clipboard with a huge stack of paper clipped to it, then flips to a particular page. Okay, first off is an explanation of the project. You know, since Ben didn't get the briefing yesterday. Are we gonna keep bringing up how I've been sick lately? Do you enjoy kicking a cat when he's down? Relax, dude. Not everyone's out to get you, you know. She's right. It's a little conceited to assume everything is in bad faith. Sorry, Ben. I didn't mean to make you feel singled out. It's okay. I just... keep going. As the rest of you already know, the service project is a community service requirement for your freshman seminar class. Instead of having you go out on your own, finding a place to serve at, and collecting the requisite paperwork like it was a couple decades ago, we decided to streamline the process to make sure everyone has the best opportunity to serve their community. I'd hardly call some wilderness 4 hours away from campus our community. We've partnered with the Cambrian Valley State Park Rangers to arrange this trip. Chris points at the giant mega cabin behind him with a thumb. Since this is a 2-day event, the school rented on-site lodging for us students. We've also made arrangements for 3 meals: lunch, dinner, and tomorrow's breakfast. Oh, good. I was gonna say that I didn't pack any food for this. Nah, we can't have you guys going hungry. Hard to do physical labor on top of on an empty stomach, right? So, what is the plan? Carlos interjects with his usual impatience. Right. First, we're heading into the cabin's dining hall for a quick lunch. Then we're going to split into several teams with the other mentor groups to handle tasks specified by the Rangers. That will last us most of the day. Finally, we'll regroup in the cabin for dinner, and then it's a free evening until 10 p.m. We'll check in for the night, then rise and shine for breakfast at 7. The bus to take us home will arrive here at 8. Simple enough, right? Are we going to have a campfire? Nate stands with his hands together over his chest and an excited look on his face. A bonfire, actually. That's so lit. If you pull out your ukulele again, I totally want to join in. We'd love to have you. Hell yeah. Nate twirls around in place. Oh, it looks like everyone's starting to head inside. Let's get going too. We all file behind him as he leads the way to the cabin's dining hall. I'm struck by just how big the place is on the inside. Directly to the left of the spacious lobby is a very long chamber. This is obviously the dining hall, but some of the architecture almost suggests it was once a chapel. Students and mentors sit together in their groups. It seems as Chris waves for us to join him at the stretch of the table at the very end. Right as we're getting situated, attendants pushing carts leave from what I assume is the kitchen and start making their way around the table. When they reach us, they offer us a choice of meal. While most of us get the roast beef sandwich, Nate and Karina go with the vegetarian option. Things quiet down for a moment as we start digging in. So, how was everyone's first week of class? The silence is quickly broken by a question from Chris. It was marvelous. Without skipping a beat, Nate chimes in first. I've made so many good friends, and all the professors have been super nice. That's great to hear. It's been pretty great for me too. Save for one disappointment. I've made a lot of good friends too, if you know what I mean, if you know what I'm saying. Ugh. Carlos can't help but voice his displeasure. How about you, Carlos? He stops to think for a moment. It went exactly how I expected it would. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? The tiger shrugs his shoulders. It's okay, Carlos. You're among friends. You can admit you had a good time. It doesn't matter. As for me, it was one of the best weeks of my life. Really? That's great. Yep. I just started dating this really cute guy named Ahmed. We're really hitting it off. I think he might even be the one. I'm happy for you, Karina. I close my eyes and try to breathe easy. I wish I could feel the same, Chris. God, why am I such a bad friend? How about you, Ben? How's your first week? How has your first week been? What? Oh, yeah. Logically, I'd be next, huh? Tell us all about it. I scratch behind my ear. Truth be told, I don't really know how I feel about it. It's been great in some parts, and really, really bad in others. Like, really bad. Are you feeling okay, Ben? You're not looking so hot. There might be some medicine here in the cabin. I hold up a hand to stop them. Relax, I'm not stupid. I brought everything I need, just in case. I packed my backpack that's sitting under my seat. My week has certainly been something. It sucks you've been so sick lately. Yeah, no kidding. I air out my shirt. Please, guys, can we not talk about my health issues? I'm startled slightly by my pocket. My pocket starts buzzing again. Pull up my phone and see who's calling. Perfect, just the excuse I need to get out of this. Be right back, guys. I need to take this. I step out from my seat and head for a corner, which is just quiet enough for me to hear the line on the other side. Hey, Russell. Ben, we're driving up to the campgrounds right now. Really? You got here that fast? It took us 4 hours to get here. Sounds like you took the scenic route. We had a lot of coastal view, yeah. How inefficient. Zach and I went down the Salinas Valley. We both seen the coast so much, it's practically routine. Besides, Zach was really adamant about getting here as fast as possible. See. I've been in the car with Russell. He can be a speed demon when he wants to be. Plus, I'd imagine he has all sorts of immunities and protections given his social class. So, what cabin are you guys at? Oh, shit, I didn't catch the name. It's the giant one with the parking lot. I know the place. We'll be there in 5 minutes tops. I hear the sound of tires swerving on the other end. Fuck you, asshole! Stay on your side of the road. Are you on the phone while you're driving? It's so dangerous. Relax, I do this all the time. Anyway, we'll see you there. Bye. Ah, fucking shitty ass drivers, I swear. See you soon. I press the end call button and shake my head. Well, at least they made it. I return to the table. Hey guys. Welcome back, Ben. I need to go outside for a bit. Why? Is something wrong? No. My roommate's about to show up and I want to make sure he gets the right cabin. Oh, he managed to get a ride. Yeah. That's perfect. I'm so excited. Wait, are you talking about Zach? Karina looks up at me from the table. Yeah, I am. It's kind of a long story. I want to meet him too. I'm coming with you. Yeah? Hold on a sec. This might not be the greatest idea, seeing as his ride was Russell. The guy overheard Chris and other mentors talking about. You don't need to. I insist. Why don't we all go out to greet him? I'm finished with my lunch. So am I. I love the idea. Let's go see Zach. Works for me. The only one who stays quiet is Carlos. You guys, you're gonna freak him out. Come on, everyone. Let's go meet the new arrival. Looks like he isn't gonna take a no for an answer. Alright, fine. I ain't responsible for any shit that goes down between Russell and Chris, though. Here's hoping they remain civil. The 6 of us stand together on the dirt path next to the parking lot. I watch as a familiar car approaches us, pulling up close to the curb. Well, here goes nothing. Take a deep breath and prepare myself for the worst. Is that them? Yeah. Maybe I should go back inside. If everyone's so excited to greet Zach, I should just let them do their own thing. Before I even have a chance to seriously consider backing out, the car parks right in front of us. Hey! I'd recognize that pack of weirdos anywhere. Oh God. The two of them emerge from the vehicle, with Russell quickly rushing forward to lean against the car hood. Hey, everyone. Can't say I expected a welcome crew. And that is the end of this month's demo. So, oh my gosh. I mean, not a whole lot happened in this, but I am very interested to see more of the Russell and the group dynamic. Oh man. I mean, on one hand, it's gonna be a bit of a shit show, but on the other hand, it's gonna be fun, and you can definitely tell Ben is like unsure about the situation with Russell. I don't blame him though. I'd probably be also in that very awkward position right there. But yeah, so that's the end of this demo. I really am intrigued. I'm very intrigued to see where this is going, because I feel like with the dream being like kind of like in a wooded area, it kind of reminds. But I have a good feeling that it kind of correlates to what's gonna happen here at Cambrian Valley. So I'm kind of curious to see where his nightmares, and then how the nightmares and as well as the location he's going to is going to kind of interact a bit. So I'm excited to see more of next month's demo. So until then, guys, I'll see you guys then. Bye.